Today you'll need a brown piece of paper to make the wanted word at the top of your poster and what you're wanted for at the bottom of your poster. First thing you're going to do is tear a couple inches off the top of your paper. Do it very slowly. Use two hands, one hand to hold the paper down, another one to tear, and do it a little bit at a time. Don't go too fast or you're going to end up ripping your paper in a bad way that you don't want to. So once you have that paper ripped off, rip the sides off. The sides rip easier, just like the newspaper. The sides rip in strips. The top and the bottom are going to rip harder. Next, you'll use two hands again and slowly rip the top of the paper too. The reason why we're ripping is because it makes it look a little bit more tattered, a little bit more beat up, like and old looking. Once you have rough edges around the whole piece of paper, we're going to use a pencil first, and you're going to write wanted in all capital letters. Make sure that you make sure that you have enough room and spell wanted correctly. That's why we do it in pencil first. Then go over it with a Sharpie. You might want to make your letters extra thick by making a double line when you're tracing. I go over it once and then I go back over it again and make a thicker line to my letters. I also added a little dash at the top of each of the letters and on the edge of each of the parts of the letters that stick out. It makes it look like an old-time font. Once you're done with the wanted sign, now you get to use the other part of the paper that's left over to make what you're wanted for. But before we write that, we have to make sure that we make the teared edge around the whole thing. Again, be careful, do a little bit at a time. And it's okay if it's beat up, it's supposed to look beat up, and everybody's is going to look different. So if you accidentally rip too much in one part, that's okay, because it'll make it look more rustic. Do the torn edge all the way around the outside, and then write what you're wanted for. First, write your name, and then say what you're wanted for. Think of something silly that you don't like to do, that you're always getting in trouble for not doing. I don't like washing the tables or the paintbrushes in the art room, but I have to do it anyways. So I wrote Mrs. Schlenz is wanted for not washing the art room tables. And you can make a reward for however much you want.